Hello. For those of you who have watched my videos before, welcome back. And for those of you who have never been here before, welcome. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I haven't done this very long, and I'm surprised I'm actually doing it at all, since I have a fear of speaking to the ether, like even to hear my own voice. I find it so hard to just listen through videos. So normally I don't, and I apologize beforehand for my stuttering, my pauses, and my sometimes silences when I sort of get that's my cat trying to get out of the window. I get a mind freeze. I live in Derry, and I'm originally from Sweden. Stop it now, don't. No, you cannot get out of the window. Anyhow, I have a huge passion for anything divination, everything divination, and I am a psychic reader, and I'm hoping that I eventually will do readings as well here on my channel. But today I'm going to continue with my, I don't know what to say, autumnal videos or fall videos with cards that I find very suitable for autumn, fall, and I have quite a few, so I really don't know how to divide them. I haven't thought about it, so I just grabbed a few today, and so let's see. So this is the first deck I'm going to show today, and this is the Celtic Goddesses, Witches and Queens Oracle. It's by Danu Forrest and Dan Godfellow, and let's see if it says. It actually doesn't say on the back where who has published this, so it might be Red Feather. So let's take a look at the guide. First of all, it's quite thick, quite substantial. So you have, let's see, well, almost 199 pages, 200 pages. So you have introduction, who were the Celts, women and goddesses in Celtic culture, consecrating your deck. And then you have the cards. Then you have using the cards, creating sacred space, formulating your questions, spreads and layouts, casting the cards, connecting with the goddesses, and a guided meditation, suggested reading, about the author, about the illustrator. Okay, so let's see what they have to say about the cards. So you get one page where they actually have a picture of the card in color. Nice touch. Name of the card. And I actually also have to pronounce the card, the name. So they have a they have description of the card there. Who the goddess or witch is. And then divinatory meaning. And a prayer. So I think that's about the same for all of them. Yeah. So that's nice. It comes in a magnetic box, which I do like. It has got was a bit damaged when I got it, and this was also loose, the ribbon. But love the back. Love the back. The green. I would have liked to see some edging on these cards. I might edge it as myself, but I'm not very good at edging cards. I have no patience, so literally halfway through I'm like dying to stop. And well, so let's have a look at the cards, shall we? So you see the colours is quite muted, they're muted and autumnal. I forgot about the cardstock. See, I'm so new at this, I forget one of the most important things. Well, I think the cardstock is grand. It's not too thin and it's not too thick. And it's very flexible, and it's got like a spine as well, so it doesn't feel too flimsy at all. No, I like the cardstock. So back to the cards again. Here you, Epona. So yeah, I think this is a deck that I should have mentioned in my witch decks for autumn. This would have suited in that one as well. So I'm hoping you can see the cards, because as I have not got it connected to a computer, I cannot see what I'm doing. I'm just really, I go with the flow and I hope for the best. I like the illustrations as well with this one. I do wish they had some keywords on the cards. But I do like it hasn't got any ugly writing on the back. For example, like I know some cards have that. And I'm talking about like publisher that can put like, I can't remember was that Louis? No, Druid Oracle. I think they have which I love, but they used to have some writing on the back, which I didn't like. Even though I love the cards. So, what deck should we go for now? Well, we have this, and I'm eagerly awaiting the last deck in this series, and I think that comes out here well, it comes out in UK in April, might be May, somewhere around there. And I love these so much. And this is by Lorraine Anderson and Juliet Diaz, illustrated by Tijana Lukovic, and it's by Rockpool. Lovely box. Look at the gold edging there. Beautiful. Love the little moon. So it's the Llamas Oracle, and the guidebook is amazing. I like everything about the guidebook. But who am I kidding? I like everything about these decks in this series. So you have repeating element, introduction, daily guidance, reflection cards, card spreads. Quite a few card spreads there. And then you have the cards. And when you have a picture in color, you have the keywords, name of the card, some key sentences as well, or like about the card, description, and obviously divination meaning. So it's lovely, thick as well. And just have a look at these cards. They are beyond gorgeous. And look, they have a gold edging. I'm in love. They are so, so beautiful. And the moon and the flowers. Cardstock, cannot fault this cardstock at all. It's perfect. It's a bit glossy on the glossy side. I think I would have prefer a bit more matte. I love the cards, so and the glossiness in this, it doesn't bother me at all. So I'll show you some of the cards. So you have there fennel. There's nothing to fear. Trust that everything will work itself out. So you already have. You don't really need the guidebook. That's what I like about these cards as well. You have like something to go on if you can't get anything from the intuitive from the card, which is no problem anyway, because the cards give you, they radiate happiness. And for me, this is like definitely like, maybe this is like the wrong deck to use now, but this is probably late summer or early fall, autumn. But it's so nice. Look at that. Wow. I think it's easier if I hold the cards. I feel better. It feels better that way. So I am an avid collector, card collector. Well, everything that's to do with spirituality and cards. But I don't know, if I really like a deck, I feel the need to have a backup. And of course, I'm not able to have backup for every single deck that I have, but so I know. But the decks that I really love, I feel the need to have a backup. I need to have like a copy or something, because I can't really relax using the cards, so they end up being on the shelf instead, because I love them too much. Does that even make sense, or am I just like a loopy, crazy, sad person? I mean, am I the only person thinking like that you need to have like a backup with cards you really like? Please put me out of my misery and tell me that some of you do, that I'm not the only one needing copies of some decks. So this is a deck I do feel I need a copy of, and I haven't got it yet, so hence I have not used this as much as I would have liked. I really do sound like I sound demented. I really do, and I sound spoilt and horrible, like, oh, I have to get another deck, I only have one. Sorry, but that's not my intention. So that was the Seasons of the Witch Llama's Oracle, and one of my favorite decks. So this is probably, for this season, I think this would probably be among my top 10 decks. Okay, now for another deck. And this is the Shamanic Medicine cards by Barbara Makel-John Free and Flavia Kate Peters. So you have all these ones as well. I have done reviews or semi-reviews, like quick flip throughs, but the same. And I didn't know that until I actually looked at the names now. So this is by Blue Angel. Still have a paper in there. Nice box. The guidebook. All right. It's not bad at all. Have all the contents, card messages, introduction, and about the authors and about the artists. So you have a picture of the card, not in color, and then introduction. So let's see how to use the cards. Oh, they have cards, but card messages. So keyword, the name of the card, keywords, divinatory meanings, air revealed, like the card revealed, and some, I don't know, like a poem there. What the cards, I suppose, is, and says the card speaks, so obviously what the card will probably say. Yeah, nice. And here's why I would use this for autumn or fall. I tell just by the colors. So cardstock on the matte side, lovely cardstock, smooth, like buttery. Love, 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 love. And isn't that gorgeous? So name of the card, and you actually have a keyword on the cards. So that's a plus. Might be better if I hold them up first. Look at them colors. That is so autumnal. Yeah, I do love this deck. So I suppose this is a deck I would use for ancestral work as well. I'm actually looking forward to have a deck, to show a deck that I can say, oh, I use it all the time. Because so far I haven't showed you any decks that I use on a daily basis. And I have favorite decks. I you know, like that I reach for literally every day. So yeah, this is, the colors are amazing. There's quite a few cards. I think this is probably a 44 card deck, which I prefer. I can't say I don't like decks that only have 36 cards, but I always get quite disappointed when I really like a deck and I find out it's only 36 cards. And it has actually stopped me from getting decks that have only got 30 something cards. And this is like art that's not really a deck that I would associate with just because, well, the ones who, Flavia Kate Peters and Barbara Michael John Free, but then it's not the same artist. And that's probably why I didn't associate this deck with them first, because this is different. But I love it. The sky is quite clear today. We have had big, huge Halloween celebrations here in Derry, and today is the last night, and I feel a bit sad about that fact that all the celebrations is over. We're gonna have a parade, a huge parade, and then there will be fireworks. But I went out yesterday, so I don't know whether I have the strength to go out today. I feel like a lightweight, to be honest with you. Okay, so back to the cards. So this is a deck by MJ Cullinane, and it's a tarot deck. And I love her decks. So this is very much a favorite of mine. It's by Hay House, so this is mass produced. I think most of the decks I have showed so far are mass produced. But I have some, I sent some from MJ Cullinane that are in the decks. So, what is deck? Preparing to use your deck. Oh, so you even have a section here, single card draw, yes, no, maybe. So you have the cards that you can use for yes, and cards for no, and then you obviously have maybe. So you have some one spread, questions as well on the cards. So here you have obviously description of the card. Divination. No, that's no playing with the paper. My other cat trying not to ruin my concentration. Sorry about that. So you have as well like the animal in this deck, but it stands for like wolf, family, reliance, hope, teamwork, confidence, and rabbit, abundance, reproduction, open, creativity, luck. So yeah, and just look at the backs of these cards. They are stunning, and the cardstock matte, but it's this sturdy. It's beautiful. So once again, you see the autumnal colors, the palette. You get that cozy feel with this deck. And I love that tarot card. I don't know what I should go through the whole deck. I might not do that, but because I think you've seen, they're not in order, my cards, so you've seen minor cards and majors. So this is not a pip deck. I'm not very happy. Well, happy. I prefer to have decks that are not pip decks. Because I really go for decks that are artistic. I can't say I'm really into AI art. No, I'm not, because I think that's, for me, it's a little bit like taking a piss out of real artists, because it's so, I don't think it should be that easy for people to create something like a tarot deck, you know, like just like in one day, like, oh yeah, let's just do this. And it's not, it's too, for me, it's too computerized. I appreciate decks that people have put effort into, that they've drawn, that they have struggled with, that it's like sweat, blood and tears, literally, and real art. So for me, AI is not real art. That doesn't mean I haven't got decks that are AI. I haven't bought them myself, but I have got some, and some I have to say I do like, but they're not my favorite. So, what deck should we go for now? Done that. We have the Bonfire Tarot, and this is by Gabby Angus West, and it's by Red Feather again. And I actually looked at the first edition. I do actually like the first edition because they are different. So I'm thinking I should maybe, when I am stopping myself from getting any more decks now, because I literally have no room. I either have to win the lottery and get a bigger house, or I have to get rid of decks. And I was like, every time I say that I can get rid of decks, I'm like, no, don't. You can move out and just have all the decks in your room, in your bedroom instead. But so I have to see. But I have my eyes set on getting the first edition as well. So this is a big, huge guidebook. Lovely. So it's very substantial. So you have tattoo in the tarot, a few words on artistic process, handbook begins. So here you have the Fool. So keywords here, or key sentences, and a description of the card. It's quite a long, so 2.5, 3 pages, or say 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 pages. So symbols as well. So yeah, I do have to go through that, because this is a deck that I have never used. Magnetic box, nice. Cardstock, matte, but not too thin and not too thick. So lots going on in these cards. Lots of things. It's 4 pentacles. So I don't know, did I shuffle this? I probably have. Yeah, I must have done that. Ace of Coins. So if you don't like too busy cards, maybe this is not the deck for you. I quite like this. I do like the 4 swords with a shoe on. One shoe on. It's like typical, like literally, oh, I've got such a hangover. I'm just lying down in a, look like ice cubes, but lying down in a bath. Can't be bothered to take my shoes off. Am I losing it? Have I used? No, I definitely must have just shuffled it, gone through it, because I saw one card was upside down. So then I know, I'm not that deluded yet. Yeah, I like this, the images in this deck very much so. So I might have to go through the walkthroughs or reviews of the first edition, because I know they're different. I think they have a border as well, and I think they're glossy, but I don't know. I'm not sure whether the art is the same or if it's not. If not, I don't understand. It's like someone's been in and touching my cards because half of the cards are upside down. Let's see. Yeah, definitely like this deck. But I have to do a review, I think, when I have gotten to know the decks properly and I have used them, just to be able to accurately say what I think of the deck. Now it's more aesthetically, it's like, you know, what I think of the look of the cards. And yeah. But so this is a bit like an unboxing, even though I'm not unboxing the cards, but it's like literally my first impression as well. So that was the Bonfire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. And this is by Red Feather. Do we have time for another deck? Which one should we go for? Oh, we can do another one on MJ Cullinane, and that's the Enchanted for Hexa. And I have done, actually, I know I have this deck in another of my videos. And I was actually talking about the name for Hexa, which is a Swedish word, actually. And it means enchanted. Enchant. And if you want to say enchanted, then it's a D at the end, förhäxad at the end. So this is by, one thing would think that I would remember this, no, since I just done it, but no, I don't. I think I've had a few few gins, maybe too many last night, so okay, that nice box. I like that. It's this extra touches, and sometimes it's small touches, but it means that I like the cards, the deck more, you know. It's like you can make a deck transform completely just by having like an extra inlay, for example, in the boxes, or some gilded edges. So, guidebook. The Sun. So they have just the sentences about the card, and then like I think it's at the bottom, really, you get the divinatory meaning. Oh yeah. So I think you know why I have this in my autumnal decks, because of the colors as well. Very, very, very mystical. So yeah, you have some witch, you'll have some, but it's more fairy in this. So yes, of course they can enchant someone, like, well, the fairies, but it's like, for me, I was thinking, okay, maybe have some witches, and but yes, it's a fairy based deck. But I love the death card on this deck. Cardstock, brilliant, but I'm gonna say the matte. Devil. There's fantasy as well, and this Judgment card is beautiful as well. Oh, I love that. It's like a path that leads through the woods, and she can see a new beginning, a town or something, a new life maybe. Beautiful. So instead of wands, it's fire. Let's see, and it's water, air, and earth. So yeah, makes sense. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'll show you some air as well. Stunning, stunning images. Did I do some earth? Look at the little frogs over here. No. Stunning. Well, that's the Enchanted for Hexa Tarot by M.J. Farnay. And I think I'm gonna stop there because the video might be too long. Even though I could go on for hours, but I have some work to do anyway. So, but I'm getting to like. Oh, oops! There went the pile of cards. So instead of doing work, I probably have to pick up some cards from the floor now. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to me rambling about my cards. Hope you have a lovely evening or day, and hope to see you again. And please like and subscribe. Bye now.